Good morning, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning we have the review of the IntelliVision home video game console line homebrew game, Keystone Kopps. Now this one is kind of interesting. My friend and fellow YouTuber content creator, who also happens to be a very competent IntelliVision homebrew developer, Brian Puddin, created this one. And, well, it made its debut. Forgot something? It originally made its debut for release at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2022. I believe that was mid-October, or was it sometime in... Yeah, I think it was mid-October. I forget. Anyway, and copies were available there from IntelliVision Revolution, who published it. Brian developed it under his Brian's Man Cave label. It's from Brian Puddin and IntelliVision Revolution as publisher. It's brand new, 2022. Anyway, at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2022, you could get a copy there if you happen to be in attendance. Since it's supposed to become available, I think, in the IntelliVision Revolution store, I'm not sure if it did or didn't, or if it was there and is going to be coming back or what. I looked on Friday and didn't find it in what was listed, so I'm not sure about that. Anyway, basically what it is we got original library ports for the Atari VCS 2600, ColecoVision, Atari 5200, Atari 8-bit, and many home computers, among others, of Keystone Kopps from Keystone Kapers from Activision. Well, Keystone Kopps is a homebrew port for the IntelliVision home video game console line, which kind of makes you think, why didn't they think to do one for the IntelliVision back then? Go figure. But this does help kind of fill in the gap, and it's a very nice one, somewhat more so than what may or may not have been possible with the in the original library days. That's one of the beauties of homebrew and probrew games, really. They can be done to a bit nicer degree in some ways. Anyway, here is how I got my copy, basically, is that Rev, who does the IntelliVision Revolution store, I consulted with him, letting him know Brian and I are friends, and I haven't got a chance to own any of his work yet. And I was just asking if maybe he might be able to hold on to a copy for me, kind of reserve one for me. Since IntelliVision Revolution with their store tends to, I wouldn't say they sell out super fast, but you've got a window of time where things are kind of available. Kind of like when I believe I got Intelvania there. I wanted to get some more copies after my initial copies sent to friends and all, but it wasn't too long before they were gone, so didn't get the opportunity. Anyway, he said, well, let me talk to Brian, and I did too myself, and he liked the idea because he had already been getting a few copies that he was going to give to some people, such as our friend Mr. Postile, Patrick V. Henry, and I don't know who all else. And it took a while because, he said to send just the first two cost in Canadian dollars, about $40 shipping, which is a bit expensive just to send two of them, so I had to wait a bit, but once it got on its way, it took 9 days, got here, so worth it. Anyway, this is what the box and all looks like. Good thing it's not color, it's got a lot of glare, I don't guess, a little bit. Guys can kind of see it's got pretty nice artwork. Here we got Keystone Kelly and Harry Hooligan running through what looks like the department store mall they're supposed to be in and all. And they actually do look a lot like this in-game, so it's not far off. Not perfect, but it's close. And anyway, here's the back. Shows a little bit of gameplay, gives us some description. Shows right here, it's from IntelliVision Revolution. And Brian's Man Cave, programmed by Brian Puddin, is down here. You might not be able to see that from back here. But anyway, it's basically the box. Here's the cartridge. It looks like they were done with cartridges that may have been repurposed, because you can see, kind of right here, there's a little bit of, I don't know if it's old glue gunk or whatever, but, and the label was put on front. But it's a very nice, well-together cartridge, very well done. Take a look inside. You can see it's still got y'all probably can't see it from here, but it's got very clean contacts on the head. Very nice. Standard IntelliVision cartridge otherwise. Here's it comes with two controller overlays. Top two side buttons let you jump. And you've got a security camera screen you can access with the bottom two side buttons. And then you move using your disc, of course. So pretty simple. And then we have the manual, which, if I count it right, it's about about 8 pages put together. It's pretty nicely done. Tells you it's for one player and for color TV viewing only. Again, it says 2002 IntelliVision Revolution. And we open her up and goes basically through the basic stuff of checking and getting your equipment in order. Getting ready to play. Then it tells you about the chases on. Basically, it's the same old routine. The blundering hoodlum Harry Hooligan is robbing Southwick's department store. An employee found the safe open. Briefcases and bags filled with currency are reported missing. Excuse me. But fear not, Officer Keystone Kelly is on the scene and hot on Harry's trail. Luckily, Southwick's recently installed a new security system complete with surveillance cameras, monitors, and scanners. Kelly can use it to check on all of the store's floors from bargain basement all the way up to the roof. And then it tells you about basically the object of the game, getting ready, examine your controls over here, and then about how to play. I think it may be just a little... here we go. It tells you about the store security system over here and all that. Then it tells you about scoring over here, which I'm not sure, but it sounds a little different than the original library ports in a way. When you catch Harry Hooligan, on levels 1 through 7, you get 100 times the amount of time left on the timer. And on level 8 through 14, 200 times the amount left on the timer. And 15 and beyond, it's 300 times, which I think that's where it's a bit different, because I think beyond level 15 it kind of reverts back down, but I may be wrong about that. Money bags and briefcases are worth 50 points each, and you'll earn an extra cop, or Keystone Kelly, at every 10,000 points. Then it gives you some tips for success, and then we have basically our back here. Doesn't go a lot of anything of extra credits in here, so... Oh well, some manuals don't. Anyway, yeah, and the name change, well, obviously, you wouldn't want Activision coming after you with a lawsuit or anything, so... There's that. Otherwise, it's basically an IntelliVision homebrew port of Keystone Kopps. So, anyway, I've got everything set up with my IntelliVision and IntelliVision 3, so I'm going to get you guys ready to go with that, and we're going to take a look at the gameplay. Okay, so here we go. Brian's Man Cave logo. Looks a lot like the one he uses on his YouTube channel. I like that. Press disc. Well, it also has some credits and stuff if you let it run, so I'm going to show you guys that because it's further credits. Oscar G. Toledo, who his book helped Brian learn more about how to do this well. Very good developer himself, really. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. That ball, we can see here pretty well. It's all very nicely done, very nice sounds and graphics. In fact, graphics look a lot like they'd be somewhere between the Atari VCS 2600 port and the ColecoVision port, which is about what you'd expect for an IntelliVision original library game, and Brian already told me that's what he was shooting for it to look like it could well have been done back in the day. It's supposed to have that classic IntelliVision look. And there we go, we've got this little cut screen which shows you've caught him. That's kind of nice right there because, well, it's another little added extra that you don't get with the original library ports. So pretty nice. Here we have our security system, which shows us what's going on with things. Harry's up there on the second floor. I'm down there on the first. I'm in blue. He's in white up there. Shows you the elevator and about where it's at, the different floors, you know. It's a nice feature so you can check the security system when you need to figure out where things are supposed to be at. Then press your disc to get going again. Oh, usually when you run into a ball or something like that, I found you oftentimes need to press the disc again to go ahead and get moving again. Not a big deal, just gives us a way to let things know that you've gone from stopping to being back in active motion. Darn it. Radio right there. Hit it. Sounds are good. Keystone Kelly and Harry are both pretty detailed. Not super much. I mean, can't see their eyes and stuff in their faces and all. Other than that, they look pretty reasonably good. The sounds are very appropriate for the game. Shopping cart. Elevators look pretty good too, and they're pretty easy to get on and off. Of course, you could go the long way around doing just escalators, but I tend to sometimes try to use the elevators where I can some. Darn it. Couldn't get my jump to work the way I need it to. And Harry is crafty. He'll try to escape down a floor below or something sometimes, so. Yeah, I'm already up to 7,100 points, so doing pretty good. There's the airplane. Press down on the disc to avoid it. Oh, no one coming? Nope. On the original library ports, there oftentimes would be a second one coming if you didn't get through that part quick enough. So, and there will. I've noticed on this one there will be two if you are not quick enough and you take too much little time on it. Darn it. I notice here too, it's kind of tougher to just jump straight off the escalators, so. Darn, he's got me on this one, I think. Ah! Couldn't get myself to duck before that plane hit me. That's one life down. I forget if you start with 3 or what. It's still just second floor, so I'm okay for now. Oops, missed. Ha, got him. Not much time left on that one, though. And as with the original library ports, things start to get a bit faster the further along you get. Press up to get into the elevator, and when you're on the floor you want, press down to get off. Pretty simple idea, really. Got an extra Keystone Kopp. No plane on that one for some reason. Oh, here it is. I wonder the one downstairs, though. surprised there wasn't one on the second floor. Got him again. Yeah, I mean, this is all good. It's very good. I like the way the background is done because it looks a lot like, you know, big city background, what you'd see outside the department store or mall windows would probably look like anyway. Well, presumably. It's a bit more detailed. I mean, the way the ColecoVision original library port did wasn't bad, but it wasn't really the best. It kind of was, on that one, the colors were okay and everything. It looked decent, but it also kind of had that look where it was kind of like, you know, a bit tough, you know, to buy into it being what it was supposed to represent in a way. At least to me it was. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't... it was a bit tough to accept that way, I guess you could say. You're not going to give me that easy. Almost did. Ooh, missed that jump by a bit. Oh well. Come back here, you thieving hooligan. Got him again. Okay. Shouldn't take too long for this should start to get a fair deal more tricky on me. Those shopping carts are definitely getting faster. Managed at that time. Darn, forgot about it. Got him again. Here we go. Those lanes have started getting faster on me. Oh. Guess I earned another life. Extra life, I mean. Oh. Oh, ooh. That was close. Right? Whoa. Oop. Darn. How many cops do I have left? 2. Oops. Okay, that's down to 1. Oh boy. Oh well. One thing I can say is thankful, good thing here is the elevators do not take so long to come down. Oh, well, I'm history. One more shot. Ah, 25,850. Not too terrible. Anyway, I'm sure you guys have a more than decent idea of the gameplay by now. Okay, so that's pretty basically Keystone Kopps. An IntelliVision homebrew game for the IntelliVision original library. The IntelliVision home video game console line. Sorry. It's very good to me. I enjoyed it. I think Brian did an excellent job. Thank you very much to he and Rev for arranging this as a little gift for me. I really enjoyed it. First time I played it, I only scored around 16, I think around 16,000 points, something like that, or somewhere in there. But that was just playtesting it, checking it out, so that was actually a much better run. As you guys can see, it got much faster. Looks good, plays good, and it's on the IntelliVision at last. So those are all good points back, and it's very good, commendable work. I'm very proud now to finally own a piece of my friend's work. As well, I've been meaning to be more supportive of his work, but, you know, you don't always get an opportunity to get your hands on things before they're unavailable and stuff, so. Especially when you're like me and you have a fixed income from a disability status and all, and not too much else going on. Well, I help people find their lost pets and do this, but, you know, it's whatever comes of whatever. Anyway, I do have a couple of recommendations and links for you guys here. For one thing, Mr. Postyle does have a video he did on this, I believe in late November, or somewhere in November. It was around or a little before Thanksgiving time. It's very good. And then Brian, this channel, Brian's Man Cave, has 4. The first I'm going to share with you guys is basically one which goes over, it's after he played it, after he got the finished product, after it had been finished being developed and published. And then the other 3 are basically ones he did on showing you kind of the process and all as he developed it, as he went along over the months. And basically those from my own channel's the liked videos playlist are not quite in order, but I'm going to try my best to put them in order, so it'll be like, if you're interested in watching that and seeing how he did it and everything and what he has to say about that, then you'll be able to, the first one will be the earliest, second the middle, and the third the latest before you finally would have gotten to the finished product one. So anyway, so there is that. I'm not going to leave a link with IntelliVision Revolution or anything. I'm sure you guys can look it up. And again, I didn't find it there when I looked Friday, though I've heard tell it may have been available before and it should be coming back. I'm just not sure what price or anything, so I can't speak to that. Anyway, if you enjoy my channel's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment section below. I will have the Atari 7800 original library video coming out on Wednesday, so keep your eyes open for that. Big shout out to my IntelliVision Invasion Facebook group. Love you guys over there, and you should be getting this video hopefully before too terribly long this morning. Usually depends on how long it takes YouTube to let me get the upload up. You know. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And hopefully I will see you again on Wednesday.